Yep.
All right, let's talk weather here with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy LaGoo. Would you call today breezy?
I would.
Okay, but not windy.
To me, the breezy, windy threshold is when you start to see branches fall out of trees, maybe your garbage can blows over. That's where I'm going, okay, windy, you notice things around you. Breezy, it's kind of like, oh, your hair's gonna get messed up, and the leaves are gonna kind of move all day long.
So not terrible, but we did notice a little bit of haze out there. Is that still something we're contending with?
I think we're clearing it out.
Excellent.
Let me talk about it, because if you look close, there are clouds, but if you look a little bit lower on the horizon, you can see Mount Spokane there off in the distance. And you can see it much more prominently than you have been able to the past couple of days because we got a little less haze. That's a good way of saying it. Cooler today and tomorrow. Wind eases eventually tonight, and we're hot again by the weekend. When it comes to our temps, right now we're pretty close to 80. All in all, not bad. And yes, 80 does feel wonderful, in my world at least. It's still rather warm, but still shorts and a t-shirt, and it's still getting hot if you're doing any sort of activity. But over the course of the next few days, our temperatures climb. Remember, right now we're in that stretch, the magical stretch that takes us into August. Believe it or not, by this time next week, we are in August. How did that happen? That's kind of wild. Is it this time next week? Yeah, either way. All right, 87 for the next couple of weeks is our average high temperature. It's the warmest stretch of the entire year. So over the weekend, we trend right near that seasonal norm, and then we start warming up next week, and it looks like we do get quite warm. Our seasonal weather comes thanks to a zonal flow, or wind from west to east across the region. Wind gusts up near 25 miles per hour definitely count as breezy in my book, and those are going to take us through the remainder of the evening. But what that is doing is blowing in air from our west. So if you look to our west, not much. All of the fires down along the Oregon-Washington border or down near Bend. So we wind up getting some cleaner air moving in and some much bluer skies. All in all, not that bad. You can see it. All right, here's our satellite imagery. Notice strong west-east flow. There's our low. Here's our frontal boundary from yesterday. Look how dry it is down in the bay down there. That's kind of incredible. Overall, a little bit of cloud cover. That winds up being about it. We're going to continue to kind of see our wind pick up. Notice it stays west to east, those little wind particles, but eventually it starts easing overnight, and tomorrow it's basically negligible as we see fewer clouds in the sky and temperatures climb ever so slightly. So if you like today, tomorrow might actually be a little bit better. We get rid of some of the wind, it stays a little bit cooler relatively, and then Thursday, Friday, we're about that seasonal norm, and then pretty close to 90 both Saturday and Sunday. But boy, is it a beautiful few days ahead. Next week, Whitney, we're back in the 90s, and it does look like by next weekend, those temperatures climb back into the mid-90s. So for now, it's looking pretty good.